Previously on Unleashed.
I want to find that plane wreck. I want to be the first to actually physically get some sort of vehicle to that plane wreck. This time, we've decided to change the way we go, and that's where the Swampy comes in, and it's take two to get the job done. It's all bad, it's all bad.
I'm nearly going to say watch out for that hole, but oh my God.
You get this sickness in your gut. What are we going to do? Like, seriously, we're
going to have to spend the night. We're going to have to get out of here. There's only one way to get this truck out of here, and that's to fix it here. You've got to get out of here and back in with diffs and fix it in here. You've got no other option.
Complete catastrophic failure.
While the broken swamper sits idle in remote bushland, Jase is up early, working the phones, trying to find spare parts. And it looks like his friend Morgan may be able to help.
Hey, mate. I got your text there. It says that you had, you hit the jackpot. You actually got the same model and everything. 96 model Hilux. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the front, but I think the best bet's going to be to grab front and rear diffs and front and rear axles. I've got no idea what's happening in the front. I know what's happening in the back. She'll be definitely a busted diff. So we're a good sort of 2.5 hours away. So if you start pulling it out, and we'll meet up and we'll grab those parts, eh? Mate, you're a lifesaver. I'll see you in a few hours. All right, thanks, Morgan. See you, mate. Bye. So I ring a mate of mine, Morgan, and he says, mate, I've got a 96 model Hilux with full running gear under it, wrecked in a yard in Bamaga. Now, Bamaga is still an 8 to 10 hour round trip from where we are, but that's the closest thing we can get to getting some parts for this truck. Whew, I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. All right, let's get this gear out of here. I'll get this truck and we'll head north.
Jase will be driving his truck for most of the day as he picks up the parts and brings them back to base camp where Simon is waiting. Tomorrow, they'll book a chopper to ferry the parts out to the swamper and fix it where it sits in the middle of the bush. Once fixed, they'll drive it the rest of the way to the coast, launch their boat, and conclude their search for the elusive World War II plane wreck.
Whilst Jase is racing up to the top and back, I'm going to muck around at camp and fix up my quad bike. Got a bit of a rattle in the front going on. The trip we just did on the quad bike was really hard on it. Gave it a real punishing, pushing through the bush, smashing stuff. Okay, here we are, we're back. It's time to start fixing some broken stuff. Jase has gone up to Bamaga to source some parts for our swamp buggy, which is still way out in the sticks. Literally way out in the sticks. But in the meantime, a little quad bike here, it did some hardcore miles. It went all the way out there to where the swamp buggy's destroyed and all the way back. And on the way back, it had to carry the two of us and all our gear. So I've got a flat tyre down here I've got to deal with, and the front strut here from the absolute flogging we gave it and the amount of load we had on it, I think has come a little bit loose on the top of the strut. So to get to that, I've got to pull this off. So that's my little mission for this morning, fix this. Hopefully Jase will be back this afternoon. And tomorrow morning early, we're gonna do the miles again. Major concern when we went out and back was I had a really bad clonk in the front end. I knew it was the strut because I could pick the front end up and the strut was all loose. So to get to the front of the strut, I've got to pull the whole front of the quad bike apart, all the plastics off. Pretty fair job. All being well, 3 days work, turnaround. We'll be back to where we were, hopefully. Ha!
Meanwhile, Jase has plenty of time to think about the mission as he drives to the remote township of Bamaga, mainland Australia's northernmost community.
You got a lot of kilometres to knock over out here, that's the thing. Nothing's sort of just round the corner. No service station or mechanical workshop or something like that just round the corner. So you gotta do the miles. So by the time we get back, it'll be dark. But at least we'll have what we need. We'll have what we come for. There's a good chance we might be able to push on from where we parked up or where we broke down. Might be able to push on with the quad bikes. We'll take a couple in rather than just the one. We'll take 2 in. But I still want to be able to get to that coastline and see if we can push through to the wreck. That's what we've come here to do. That's what I want to do. I'm not going home without that Swampy. Well, I'm sort of heading to Bamaga. Simon's got fix-up jobs on the quad bike. Apparently something about a rattle in the front end, so he's got himself occupied. Hopefully everything's going his way back at base camp, because when Simon gets frustrated and things aren't working, he does. He loses his
Definitely not happy.
Simon hasn't lost it yet, but he has found the cause of the rattle.
Oh my God. Heads at the shop who put this thing together left a bush out. Some jockey in the workshop. Yeah, there's a bush under that one and no bush under that one. Dudes, seriously, dudes.
I start working on stuff that doesn't go my way, I tend to get a bit grumpy and lose my My bad.
Unbelievable. There's a station workshop up the way here a little bit. I'm going to go and see if I can maybe con an old shocky rubber or something out of them and see if I can manufacture anything close to that. We'll do.
The vehicle that we're going to get the parts out of is, well, it's a wreck, which means they don't know what's going on. It could have a busted diff. We could spend all this time pulling it out, and I could spend all this time driving there to pick up the parts, and the diff could be busted or the front end could be busted, because they're the parts we need. So we've got to take a punt on the fact that someone else hasn't done exactly the same thing in the back of it as well, strip the gears off the diff or something like that. So definitely can't get new parts around here. So cross fingers that the parts are good, because I don't know, don't know what else to do. The nearest place I could probably pull parts out of is maybe Cairns, and that's a good 12 hours drive away. I'm betting everything on this 4-wheel drive having the parts that we need.
Back at the ranch, Simon is also trying his luck in the spare parts market.
Come up here to the station workshop, and the boys here have given me an old shocky rubber. I'm going to manufacture it. Look a bit like that, hopefully. Pumped. Very happy with that. Happy days.
The thing about travelling up here in the north is there is one obstacle, which is the ferry crossing. So we're gonna, hopefully it's not broken down, because it has been broken down from time to time. I'm gonna hope it's not broken down and can get us across without any delay. Let's hope the ferry's in service. Pay some ferry fees.
The bush mechanics, put that on there. One's for that side. Try and get it back onto there. Ah, gotcha. That's the front bit fixed. Gonna fix the tyre now, and we are good to go. Flat on one bit. There's my hole. And play the game. Looks good to me. Yeah, we've got our local helicopter guy who's keen to give us a bit of a hand because there's way too much weight to take just on the quad bike with all the diff centres and all the bits and pieces. So he's going to fly some of our gear out. I reckon there's a spot out there where he can land. And that's the plan. Ready to go.
With Simon raring to go and Jase on his way to the ferry, things are looking up.
So we got to the Jardine River Ferry, and lucky for us, it was going, no problem, because apparently they haven't had a lot of good wet season up here, which means the river crossing is fairly low, and the ferry has been touching the bottom. They've had to dig it out, so we were lucky. That was all done the day before, and we're straight across.
Bamaga may be a small outpost of 1,000 odd people, but for Jase, it's got everything he needs.
As soon as I get to Bamaga, I know exactly where I've got to go. Straight to the wrecking yard. Spares and repairs. There it is there. Right there.
As the administrative centre for the local Indigenous community, Bamaga's resources include a well-stocked wrecking yard and an experienced mechanic. But will that be enough to get Swampy up and running? Jase is counting on it. As he drives in, Jase can see that the donor vehicle is already on the hoist and partially disassembled, thanks to his friend Morgan, an off-duty local police officer who doesn't mind rolling up his sleeves and getting his hands greasy.
I reckon one of the most essential recovery items that you need in your recovery kit as a four-wheel driver would have to be a compressor. Why spend half an hour on the beach pumping up your tyres when you can spend just under 5 minutes with the new Inflate 4 from Campos 4x4. Let's check it out. I'll show you how it's done. Now, with these specially designed air hoses and this twin connect manifold, you can easily and quickly attach your hoses with these quick release air chucks to the tyres. Once you've plugged all your hoses into the twin manifold, you'll notice that you've got the setting of your current tyre pressures. I then want to increase that and set it to 40 psi. Now it will automatically pump your tyres up and stop at the desired pressure. Well, there you go, guys. 4 minutes and 39 seconds to pump up 4 35-inch tyres at once from 17 psi, mind you, to 40 psi road pressures. Mate, an ingenious design, high volume compressor, automatic, and also that twin head manifold. Mate, you can pump your tyres in less than half the time of anything out there on the market. So make sure that is in your four-wheel drive kit when you go off-road next. Morgan.
Nice to come on.
Hey, how you going, mate?
Good.
Oh, looks like you got half of it done already.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I rock up, there's Morgan. He's halfway through the job of pulling the gear out. God bless him.
Yeah, I've got the rear diff out.
Yeah.
Front one's just about ready to come out, so I've just got to work out how to get those axles out. So
Yeah.
glad you're here because
Awesome, mate. Let's do it.
more hands the better.
All right. Good job. I can't believe we've nailed this.
Received a call from Jason and saying hope not to stress you out on your Sunday, but in need of a couple of Hilux diffs. So I got to it and organised to get these diffs and axles off Mark today, and got in here early and got into it. So.
Oh, look at that.
the
That's
last one's
perfect.
out.
That's perfect. So we got both axles.
Yep.
We need diff center now. So we'll grab the diff center. We've got the diff center. You've got rear diff center.
Yep.
We just need rear axles.
Rear axles are ready to pull out.
Yeah.
We've just got to get those drums off.
All right, too easy. And I need to take the hubs,
Yep.
and that's it. We're good.
Right now, let's get into it.
All right, thanks,
Yeah.
mate.
Mechanic and yard manager Mark stops by to say g'day.
Mark.
Jase, how are you?
Hey, good, mate, good.
Good to see you.
So Mark rocks up, he comes down. Mark's got an absolute collection of cars going on here. And a lot of the cars are from people who they've either had accidents on their trucks, they've drowned them or stuff like that. And basically, they're just left there. Thanks for helping us out, eh?
Mate, you're getting some really good parts here.
Yeah. So Mark, he's a wealth of knowledge in these parts. He's the sort of guy that is used to fixing things in the middle of nowhere with minimal tools and basically making things work. She looks a bit beaten up, this old truck. What happened to it? Because I'm a bit concerned about shoving, like old busted ass parts into me truck,
Mate, the young bloke who built this, the
Yeah.
mechanic, him and his girlfriend and his mates come up,
Yeah.
doing all the right things, going nice and slow, and he hit some ruts left by a trailer that bogged on the road. And
Yeah.
Big ruts.
No kidding.
Bogs, yeah.
Apparently some young fella had spent his entire, God knows, fortune rebuilding this Hilux and the thing rolls over and destroys it. All the running gear is in perfect nick. I'm feeling a bit more confident now because I tell you what, I was in a world of hurt.
But that's what I do. That's what I did in the territory. That's what I do here. So.
Mate, thanks for your help, eh?
Yeah,
Bloody
no
awesome.
worries.
It's been sitting in the yard for a few years now, so some of the parts take a little bit of work to get off.
This brake drum is rusted on. They can't get to the parts they need until it comes off, making Jase anxious.
I'm smashing the crap out of that brake drum and it's not moving. It is not moving. A bit of help from Mark. He's an old dog. He knows how things come off. He's used to that sort of stuff. Ready?
Yep.
Got him.
You beauty.
We finally get the brake drum off and we can finally get these parts loaded onto the truck and start heading south.
To be honest, it was my first time pulling apart a Hilux diff and that. I had the easier way of being able to have mine up on a hoist to get everything off. The boys have got the challenge of laying down underneath that big truck and trying to get it off the ground, and yeah, I think they've got a big job ahead of them.
Morgan, thanks for your help, mate. Bloody awesome.
Yeah, no, too easy, man.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, eh?
No, we got it done.
See what happens in the bush yet.
Yeah, I think you're up for a challenge.
All right, Mark. Thank you, mate. I got to give you a bit of money, eh?
Yeah, no worries.
There you go. Thanks, mate. Thanks for your help.
Too easy, man.
Bloody awesome.
Thanks, mate.
All right, we better get out of here. I've got to get all this gear back into the bush and hopefully get this truck going. Thanks, mate, eh?
Oh, he'll get it done, no worries. It's just going to be a bit hotter and a bit harder than doing it somewhere where there's a workshop.
There, boys.
The mood on the trip back is decidedly positive.
Lucky for Morgan, old Morgan found the Hilux and Mark had it sitting in his yard and that's what it's like. It's like up here in these remote communities that it's really good. People just want to help you, and I do feel a lot more upbeat. I'm really I'm starting to sort of nut it out, and it's like when I was, I guess, when I was younger, a tradesman, you look at these plans to build something that was so big, and it was daunting. But if you just worked on it piece by piece and step by step, you can get past it. You can just keep going and get the job done. So we're back on the ferry again and on our way south.
Jase takes the opportunity to check on the status of the helicopter they need to carry the parts back to Swampy.
G'day mate, how are you?
Yeah, good, Harry. So what happened with the helicopter now?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find you another helicopter.
So no helicopter?
No, he crashed it.
No, he's okay?
It's a dramatic turn of bad luck with a most unusual cause.
Last Sunday, about 2:30 in the afternoon, the local police and the fire brigade were called to a helicopter crash south on the Peninsula Developmental Road. The information at this stage is that a mustering helicopter, a Robinson R22, was in the area conducting cattle mustering. Has had one particular stubborn beast that he's trying to herd, and that has gotten caught in the landing gear of the chopper, which has resulted in a loss of control, and the chopper has made contact with the land and subsequently caught fire.
A chopper brought down by a cow. That's quite a tale to tell.
Upon arrival, the helicopter was well engulfed, and a very lucky man was standing beside the helicopter.
Proving crocs aren't the only deadly animals out here.
One lucky bull to live another day, and is not going to become dinner anytime soon.
This amazing story of bovine badassery may be entertaining, but it still leaves Jase with a problem. How are they going to carry the heavy parts from here to the stranded Hilux?
Jase has rolled into camp late in the afternoon, and lo and behold, he's got an absolute truckload of goodies. He's got all the spare parts we might need, all time.
I got a big box of goodies. I got 2 diffs, 2 axles, so 2 rear axles.
Yep.
2 front axles.
These are the 2 fronts. So we still haven't pulled this thing apart yet, so we don't 100% know what's wrong with it. We're pretty sure that it's the rear diff, but we can get out there and find it might be something else. So still not sure yet. How are we taking all this out there?
We're not. We're only taking what we need, 1 diff centre.
Yep.
We can't haul all this.
No.
How am I going to haul it?
Hopefully don't need a rear axle, just the diff.
You know it's not axles. Yeah, you know it's diff centre.
And it wasn't munching for ages, so if you've been running it for ages, you might be worried that the axles would be like locked into the diff,
yeah.
but we didn't. So.
No, we'll be fine.
Well done.
Alrighty, let's get packed up. We'll spend the night here and get our gear off and head off in the morning. All right, job done.
Well done. A long way back out there, and if we get out there and we're only taking what we really must, if it's something else, it's a long way back again.
We wake up in the morning, it's high spirits because we're so far advanced now that we can see a light at the end of the tunnel. I know I do. I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm feeling vibrant. I'm feeling ready to go. You would say my quad's at its limit, and yet I wasn't carrying most of the heavy weight. I had fuel on the front, I had gear on the back, we had swags, bags, all that sort of stuff, tools. You know, what do you take, what do you leave behind? We need extra food, we need extra water.
We've overloaded these quad bikes. They're so overloaded, it's out of control. My back wheel is actually rubbing on the subframe underneath. I've like got 4 or 5 people sitting on my quad bike.
At the best of times, when you're driving through that country, you want to be as light as possible. To have all that gear on top of that, so everything's underweight, tyres are underweight, it just, the risks are there now, so we've got to take it easy. So remember, as you go forward, all the sticks get pushed over, and then as you come back, they come back to you can push some the other way. It's sort of like the track now is a bit of a minefield. You've got to sort of duck, weave, you know, put your wheels in the right place. You really got to be careful. You could smash your arm against something. You could whip yourself in the face. We were copping it.
Travelling back through the country again and running over stuff that we went through in a breeze the day before and getting stuck. Well, I was getting stuck. We got stuck on a log. The day before, I just jumped straight over twice.
The extra weight is taking its toll.
So I didn't even think of it. We came through the day before, went to jump over it, bang, bottom down big time. All four wheels off the ground like a turtle stuck on a rock. Yeah, Jase, you got a copy? Yeah, hang on, I'm stuck on a log, mate. My big fat ass quad bike. Come and give me a hand.
Hey, okay. All right, I'm coming round, turn around.
They give me a bit of a jar up my back as I hit it. But to get on the blower and give old mate to come back and give me a bit of a push.
I remember because I'd just gone over the log, and Simon being a lot heavier than me, well, he's hung up on it. Basically like a seesaw.
Going nowhere. I'm dry bogged. Oh, no.
The delays are robbing them of valuable daylight they need to repair Swampy.
When I get back to Simon, he can't go forwards, he can't go backwards, he's just rocking there, digging holes everywhere, stirring up a big mess, and well, the quad bike's really heavy now. Like, those quad bikes weigh 350 kilos. We had like probably 150 kilos worth of weight on them. It's a heavy quad bike. Oh, I only just got over that one, eh?
I got that weight in the back of the dip and everything, eh?
Oh, yeah, no, she's stuck.
I might get you to give me a bit of a shove as I try and go backwards. I'm not far enough over forwards.
And try and drive over this section, maybe.
That bit there,
Yeah, I gotcha.
We went over here yesterday.
I get back there and give him a bit of a shove.
Oh!
All right, just try now. Try. Yeah, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Thanks, mate! So then we sort of went to the head of the tree a little bit more where it wasn't so thick and hit it a bit harder this time. All good.
Well, that's on.
So yeah, it's been a couple of days since we've had a tub, and we know there's these couple of nice creeks coming up. And I said to Jase, I think it's time we had a bit of a wash, mate.
Oh, I'm starting to dip.
Fresh water is scarce out here, so the opportunity to clean up is not one to be missed.
You jump in there, as soon as you get in, it just takes away everything. You forget about all the heartache, all the pain. You know, all that just goes away instantly.
Our own little waterfall.
It was just like a little oasis to jump in there. It was cool and clean. You could drink it. It was great.
It wasn't real deep, but, you know, it was a bit of a belly flop. We were probably only a handful of people who have ever swam in it.
Oh, wow.
We're not even halfway at this point at the water hole, so we've still got to get back to the swamp buggy and fix it. We both know that when we get there, we've got a hell of a task in front of us, but we just got to get there first.
We push on, we keep heading. A few more hours, more riding. Finally, we arrive on Swampy. And she hasn't moved. Would you believe it?
Not about you, but thank God for that.
There she is.
Still here. You come back here in a month's time and no one still would have touched it. No one fixed it either. Poor thing sitting there covered in crap. No one loved it, abandoned.
All right, let's get our gear. Let's start work on her. It's like she's got a sweet little engine, but it's got a broken leg. Well, we're going to fix that broken leg. We've got the parts. Let's do it. First things first, get it up on the flat so we've got a nice even surface to sort of work off, because it's going to be pretty risky under there because the thing is so tall. And we'll cut some blocks with the chainsaw and jack off that and then make a bit secure under there. You wouldn't want this thing landing on you or falling on you in here. It's just, it's not even an option. We have to be extremely careful and safe when we're working under this truck. Imagine if that landed on us.
Leave that bit of weight on the winch, just hold it there, keep it a bit more stable. Can't hurt.
You don't just ring up the ambulance, it'll be there in 10 minutes. It'd be like, wow, I don't know, I don't want to imagine it. We're hours, 8 hours away, 10 hours with a fast helicopter from real help. You don't want to imagine it. There's not even anywhere to land a helicopter. We're in the middle of thick scrub. But first of all, we've got to cut some logs. We've got to support this truck. We've got to lift it, jack it, and support it. You've got to make sure that it's nice and stable to work under.
A bit of bush mechanicking going on, cut some trees down, make up some chocks and push it up this way and that way and use some winch cables. A bit dodgy, those big tyres, and got it so far off the ground it's not very stable, soft ground, sand, working on sand too. So we left the wheels on so it wasn't so dangerous.
All right, so we're going up.
Might have to adjust the length of the block with the chainsaw yet. That was just a bit of a rough.
You definitely will. That tyre's off the ground almost. It's pretty much off the ground. It's spinning.
Okay.
So we both worked on vehicles very similar to this before, so we know it's got to be done. So time to fix it, get under there and pull some stuff apart, and away we go.
Yep. There. So we get it all sitting there steady, we shore it up with the winch ropes, and when they start pulling things apart, things are coming apart sweet.
Mate, hopefully we've got all the right bits and pieces and this isn't all in vain.
Yes.
Because if we have to ride back out of here again, Jesus.
Why do you keep talking like that? Just talk normally and go, this will be fixed in no time.
It'll be brand new. We're out of here.
Yep. Imagine if we couldn't fix it and someone rocked up and saw that thing in 100 years' time. That'd be like us going to find this aeroplane.
Let's go to the beach. Nice cruise through the bush. Awesome.
Yeah.
What were you expecting? This is actually what I was expecting. If I'm to be totally honest.
So we really are in the middle of nowhere. We're probably about as remote as I've ever been in Cape York, where we've actually broken down in the whole time I've been coming to the Cape.
Is the brake line out, mate?
Brake line's off?
Brake lines are off, all the bolts are off. We just need to jack it up now, pop the wheels, diff out.
So at this stage, we've done all the work, we've pulled it all apart. Right, moment of truth is at hand. Let's pop the diff out and see for sure if the diff's broken.
That's it. Here we go. He's out.
Don't get it dirty in case it's not broken.
She broken.
Is it?
From what I can see, it is. So we get the old diff and we can see where the broken bits are. You can see it, it's right there. There's just bits of metal everywhere in the bottom of the housing. This thing's a mess. Piles of ground up gear.
Axles, how do they look? Feel.
Axles are awesome. Yeah, axles feel good. You can see where they go in. They're beautiful. Oh yeah, spider gears, internal.
Of course it is.
Yeah, look at that, that's separated. Yeah, that's why it was going nowhere. The good thing was the axles were intact, because if we had a broken axle, it would have been all over, but the axles were intact. It separated on us. And she's just grinding itself.
On a closer inspection with the diff out, we can see the inside's all busted right up inside the diff.
Definitely something binding up in. Look, yeah, look, there's little studs there all broken up, see?
Ah, yes.
These little jiggers. Now look.
It's separated.
It's separated on the inside. Yeah, it's broken. It's the diff, all time.
Okay. It was a massive relief when I pulled that diff centre out and it was broken like we thought it was.
It only takes one small fracture to the internal workings of a diff to turn it into a ticking time bomb. If one fragment of the gears breaks off, it can become caught inside the mechanism and slowly grind itself to pieces, damaging the unit until the vehicle can't drive. But replacing the rear diff doesn't solve all their problems. Jase and Simon only had enough carrying capacity to bring a rear diff with them. The broken front diff will need to be disengaged, meaning they'll only have two-wheel drive, which may not be enough to get them all the way to the plane wreck.
Clean all the crap out of there and put the new one in. Stop mucking around.
The two of us just like, oh yeah, we brought the right part in, which we were sure we had, but not 100%.
There it is. That's a diff destroying itself.
Yeah, we've got this old diff that's been sitting up the top there for a couple of years up in old mate's yard. So I put the two on the ground, compare, and yep, they are the same. Happy days. Awesome. Now we can fix it.
We're looking a bit more promising now, mate.
We are, aren't we?
Found the problem. It's come apart. We've been able to undo all the bolts.
Yes, all we got to do is get these axles back in.
That'll be easy. We just let the jacks down. We'll do one at a time, do this side.
And just wiggle it in.
And then just let the other side down so it just wiggles in, you know what I mean?
Be nice and clean.
Yep. That's the top.
That's the top.
That's the bottom.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oh, you love that, don't you?
I love that feeling.
Don't muck around, put them studs on.
That's like having a cappuccino in the morning, isn't it? Just goes down real sweet. We popped the new diff centre in. Now the task is to start assembling things back together. I'm feeling a lot better than I did 2 days ago, I'll tell you now. It's not quite long. That's it. Good job.
There's one.
There's one.
Let's get a couple of nuts on the back of that.
And look at that, we got drive.
Yeah.
All right, one more axle. I'll get one more axle in now. I've pulled cars apart my whole life, right? Probably not so long, not so much of these days, but when I was younger, I would pull all my stuff apart.
Oh yeah.
And mate, you probably more so than me even. And mate, I'll tell you, I've rebuilt engines, race engines, you name it. I've never had such a good feeling in my life of that popping in. Like, it's almost like, it's the first time you put your first diff together, or you put your first engine together and you started it.
Yep.
I just has something about it. You know why? Because of where we are and what we've had to do to get it here.
We can get out.
That's it. We finally get it all back together, and now it's crunch time. Turn the key, put it in gear, and basically see if it drives forward or backwards. Let's go. First gear.
Never had a doubt.
Never had a doubt. We moving, baby. Still messing around, deflating tyres one at a time. Out here, time matters, and so does getting your pressures right. Meet the camp boss, deflate 4.
the fastest, easiest way to air down all 4 tyres at once. No guesswork, no back and forth. Set your target pressure, hook up, and let it do the work. Save time, save effort, and get consistent pressure across every tyre. Exactly what you need for sand, mud, or tracks. Because the less time you spend fiddling with gear,
All done.
the more time you spend enjoying the adventure. Built tough for Aussie conditions, trusted by serious tourers. Campos Deflate 4. Air down smarter, get yours today.
How's that?
Awesome. Try reverse.
Yeah, reverse works, steering works, brakes work.
Hold on.
It's just like a big weight off my shoulders, man. It's like just, wow.
Gotta be happy with that.
But it's still only 2-wheel drive and we still have to get out. And there's a good 8 to 10 hours to get out of here, but you know, just steady, steady. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. 2 days ago, I thought it was over. I thought this thing was never, ever, this was gonna be its grave. Yes, yes. You beauty. It's like Christmas, your first date, your first girlfriend, your first present, all in one. It's all that in one when that thing moves forward. It's just awesome. It's an awesome feeling.
We do know how to fix.
Hey, we know how to fix in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Put it there, brother.
Well done, mate.
Good job. The thing is, we've only fixed the rear diff. The front diff is still broken, and my suspicions are that the CV joints have smashed. We still got to get out of here in 2-wheel drive. Now, this is a 4-wheel drive track, but we still got to get out of here in 2-wheel drive. So we're going to have to nurse this thing out of here. I'm going to have a serious talk with Simon. I don't like the thoughts of actually keep going. Swampy is the main tool that we're going to use to get to the plane wreck. Now, it's out of action. It can't, without that, we can't get to our destination.
Well, mate, now what?
Well, you know how it works. It's a 4-wheel drive track, and we've still only got 2-wheel drive. We've only fixed the rear end.
Pointless going forward as we are.
Well, that's it. We even need 4-wheel drive to make the thing move through the water. You know, it's just the whole. It's over. Not only that, we've already destroyed so much gear on this mission to get to this wreck.
Dropped the quad bike in the river on the first attempt.
Yeah. Destroyed Swampy on the second. We don't even know whether we're going to get out yet. Like seriously.
Yeah, we've got to get back yet.
Got to get back yet, and so then press forward. We're only halfway. Realistically, I'm calling it. I'm pulling the pin. What are your thoughts?
Chad, still I'd love to see the plane wrecks or even see if it's there.
Well, you know as well as I know, the only way to see those plane wrecks is by helicopter.
What are you thinking?
Let's book a chopper. Let's go and look at these wrecks. Let's see if this plane wreck even exists. It's 70 years old, mate. It may not even exist anymore. It may be gone. You know?
I like the sound of that. Stop talking about it now and get on the sat phone.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we've made up our mind.
Pretty sure.
All right, mate.
Good job.
Good job.
So it's back to base camp to catch a chopper ride to the wreck. Maybe once the front diff is replaced, they can try to drive out there themselves. But as night falls at the campsite, elsewhere the spectre of bad luck is preparing for a dramatic debut in the morning. And Jase and Simon will have front row seats. For now, they remain blissfully unaware that their plans are about to be upended yet again.
After 2 attempts and not making it, we had to do something. We had to at least see if the plane wreck even exists still, because remember, it's 70 years old. So we're there and we're waiting for the chopper. You beauty, it's going to rock up. It's going to be a great day.
We're pumped. We're going to get some pretty stuff up in the air. It's going to be great. You know, all the hard work's gone out of this mission now. It's going to be a little joyride for us.
But at the appointed hour, the landing site remains 100% chopper-free.
Hey, that chopper should be here by now, eh?
Should have been here ages ago.
Well, it's been an hour. It's basically an hour, over an hour past due.
ETA of the chopper goes by. It's like, uh-oh, here we go.
Something's going on, eh?
You better get on the blower, mate. Standing around here all friggin' day. Jase gets on the sat phone, gives the place a ring where he's meant to be coming from.
Mate, it's 9:30. There's no chopper. He's well past due. What's the go?
Apparently he's gone down. So he's
What?
had an engine malfunction and went down.
Have you heard from the pilot?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Has landed in the bush and
Jesus.
He's gone down.
yeah, control, he's okay, but he has to fix his helicopter to make his way back to base.
I get on the sat phone, and you wouldn't believe it, but apparently the chopper en route had to set it down in the middle of nowhere because he had engine troubles.
Yeah, he's basically in the middle of nowhere as well with big trouble, so
No kidding.
got to go and link back to camp. Yeah.
Do you know if he's okay?
Yeah, no, he's all fine. Yeah, it was a controlled landing, but that engine misfiring and
So we're on our own.
engine stopping midair.
Holy crap. We're on our own. Okay, we're going to have to come up with a different plan then.
Bugger.
Old mate survived. That's the important part. But we're still waiting for a helicopter to rock up. There's no helicopter.
Okay, no worries.
See ya.
That sucks.
Holy crap.
That totally sucks.
Seriously.
No
That's-
helicopter for us. At least he's all right.
You know, that's the second helicopter that
I know.
we've been talking to in the last 48 hours that has gone down. One erupted into a fireball. It was that bad.
Things happen in threes. No helicopters for us.
I think we stay out of helicopters, mate.
He's had engine trouble. He's had to put it on the ground safely, luckily for him. And luckily for us, we weren't in it, I guess. So he ain't coming.
But that doesn't help us.
That sucks. I was really looking forward to flying out there. I was pumped.
That doesn't help us, but hey, get out to that. I don't think this plane wreck wants to be found. It just look, seriously, it just does not want to be seen.
That's full on.
I know.
Now that's the third
Yeah.
scenario we've had
That's
to get
the
there.
yes. What else we do? Do we roll now and go back home? Do we disappear now or what?
I'm keen to check out how far we can get with the quad bikes, maybe.
We got the fuel,
Least.
but
Yeah, we got enough fuel. Just.
just.
All
right, let's do it.
Let's go for a
Let's-
ride.
Let's go for a ride. Swampy ain't moving. Definitely. I'm not going to move that thing a metre further forward. It is going back. Now, we've got two quad bikes there because we had to ride two in. It's 13 kilometres to the beach, basically.
Go this way.
What the hell? Let's have a crack. We're here, let's have a crack at getting to the beach.
Tenacity, drive and optimism are the qualities that have brought Jase and Simon this far. But will their resolve be enough to take them all the way to the coast?
Oh, look at that.
That's all time.
That is all time. That's a good looking lake. There's our water supply, mate. We're about halfway down the track. I decided let's get some bearings. So we charge up this big sandhill, and sure enough, we could see in the distance that big dune. We knew that was the direction we were heading. But then on the other side, you've got this awesome lake and this awesome vista. It's worth the effort, put it that way. It is worth the effort just looking at that. Just over the other side of that huge dune, that's the ocean. So we're thinking 13 Ks, you know, easy run. Nah, not even close. You start to get into this sort of stick country where it's tight, it's bunched in. A lot of trees have now fallen down over the track from past wet seasons. It becomes hardcore. Next thing you know, Simon's launching up some tree because it's not pushing over, and the quad bikes are getting an absolute flogging.
Smoking hot. If it's not 36 degrees, I'll go heat. And we've had a gutful, you know. We've been in this bush for days. We're over it.
But eventually, there's a light on the horizon.
We're at the base. Well, we're not quite at the base. There's still this swamp between us and the base, 200 yards.
Getting bloody close now, mate.
That's the last one. That's the big super dune. Look at that, that'd be a good 50 metres high.
That's a cracker.
Absolute cracker. Well, this is the last bit. We better foot this.
We better check this swamp out, mate. We don't want to get stuck in here.
No, we can't. Let's go and have a look. How's it feel underfoot?
This stuff's good. Most of it's all right, and then you get some really soggy bits. Look.
Yeah, sections of this become really soggy. Like what's...
It's sucked down in here.
I don't know. I don't like it, eh? I'm not liking it.
No, I'm not feeling it. So we're trudging through this swamp. Obviously no shoes on because you can't wear shoes. They'll be full of mud. We only wear thongs anyway, and they'd be stuck in the bottom. But there's all sticks underneath it, and we're trudging through it and standing on stuff. And...
Oh, yeah, no way. Like, seriously? No. Like, we're struggling to walk through it? What do you think's going to happen with a quad bike?
It's almost a bit like land that time forgot out there. It's awesome.
And we're struggling walking through the mud. Then we get into what's called the razor grass. Simon! He's up there. That razor grass, mate, just opens you up like a can of worms. Sharp as. Let's see if we can get to the top of this dune. And then we get up onto the wall, or the face of this dune. We're getting close. We are getting close. Oh, look, there's the ocean.
Holy sucks.
Woo! Mate, this is impressive. That is impressive. Not a footprint, not a soul. Nope. Oh, yeah. Oh,
there you go.
What a sight.
Oh.
Good stuff. That's amazing. Two dudes out there. They crashed out there 70 years ago. Their planes, their bodies, never to be recovered. The other guy up here, about 25 Ks, well, he survived, but he had to spend 4 to 5 days in this wilderness. And that was 70 years ago. It was remote then.
It's just as remote now, isn't it?
And it feels just as remote now.
What's the point taking the quad bikes any further?
No way, mate. That's impenetrable bush down there.
The plane wreck is just a boat ride away. But without Swampy, there's no way to get the boat to the water. So, regrettably, the expedition comes to a close.
That's us, mate.
At least we did have a bit of a go.
Good job. Good job. That's us. I think the job's done.
Their quest has claimed 2 diffs and 2 choppers.